Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, we are watching reacting to France U23 versus USA, United States U23 in the 2024 Paris Olympics men's football tournament. Group A, the first match day of this tournament. Of course, everything's been played up to this point. As we speak, also Mali and Israel U23s are playing. But France and USA are playing their game. Dominican Republic just drew Egypt today. So the first CONCACAF team started pretty well. The question is what does the US do? That's the question. Francia contra United States. Francia contra Estados Unidos. Sub-23 en la Juegos Olímpicos Fútbol Masculino Grupo A. It'll get there. Give it some time. Thierry Henry's French team versus Marco Mitrovic. USA team starting 11s are as follows. For France in goal, Guillaume Restis, Adrien Truffert, Castello Luqueba, Loic Bade, Kylian Sildilla. Ugh. Yeah, I just woke up. Let it be. I'm not woken up completely. Kouadio Kone, Shori Shotar, Michael Olise, Alexandre Lacazette, Enzo Milo, and Jean-Philippe Mateta. For the United States in goal, Patrick Schulte. The back forward, Nathan Harriel, Miles Robinson, Walker Zimmerman, John Tolkien. And we're off. This is a different way to see it. Tanner Tessman, Gianluca Busio, Paxton Aronson, Jordi Mihailovic, Kevin Paredes, and Duncan McGuire. And we are off. France, one of the better teams at this Olympics, a big favorite, but the USA did draw them back in March, but that was when Cade Cowell was there. He didn't get called up for this tournament, so we'll find out how that turns out. So far, USA's hold possession. Schulte of the Columbus Crew takes it long. Can the USA find a way? Vamos USA. Tolkien, he did start. He is starting. Played back to Restis. No Mbappe. It'll get there. It's early. It's also the afternoon. People do have lives. If this does really well, I'll be a bit shocked. I'm not going to lie. 2 minutes in. Good. How we doing, Risklander? Nice. Gaga Slanina's on the bench, and he probably won't play unless Schulte gets hurt. But, yeah, at least he's there. Benjamin Kromashki also on the bench. Caleb Wiley now for Chelsea on the bench. Maximilian Dietz, Jack McGlynn, Griffin Yao, Taylor Booth for the USA. For France, Cambadio, Loco, Magasa, Doué, Aruche, Kalimuendo, and Shirky. 2 minutes in. How we doing? Is he starting? Tolkien is starting, yes. 2 minutes in. USA playing forward. They have some room. Busio and Jordi Mihailovic does not get there. I saw that they did draw. I watched Japan beat the shit out of Paraguay. I watched the second half of Japan beating the shit out of Paraguay. Great showing for CONCACAF. Let's see what the USA does before we say that, okay? See what the USA does before we say that. Let's not be too hasty. Three minutes in. Let's not be too hasty. France defending. So, pretty even. I'd say pretty much an even game. Both teams have had moments. It's only 3 minutes, but France are showing their quality, but the USA are showing they're not afraid, which for a team who barely makes the Olympics, who hasn't made it in 12 years until today, in between Beijing to now, it was 12 years. They're not afraid. They're not afraid. I mean, they've got some really good players. I think they did snub some people heavily, like Diego Luna and Cade Cowell, who Cade Cowell may be the worst of the snubs because, in my opinion, the guy was a cornerstone of this Olympic era, this Olympic qualification cycle. And he ends up getting totally thrown off the boat. I want to see Tolkien score a third free kick. That would be awesome. John Tolkien ain't looking half bad, though. I have to say, Buzio, ball given away. Pulled wide by France. They switched the play. Nothing out of it. I don't think he had to go backwards, but he did. 5 minutes in, 0-0. USA ain't afraid. Testman, of course, let's see where some of these. Tanner Testman now Venezia, but I think he's about to go to Inter Milan. Thoughts on the rumor that there will be a, come on, finish your thought, goal kick for Patrick Schulte of the Columbus Crew. One of the best goalkeepers in MLS this season. Would have been at the All-Star game if it wasn't for something called, I don't know. The Olympics. Thoughts on the rumor there will be a Mexico versus USMNT match in Guadalajara in October. It's interesting. I think it'll be a good match. If I can cover it, I'll try to cover it. Because one, it's Mexico USMNT. Second of all, it's the first Mexico USMNT match of Javier Aguirre versus, well, Javier Aguirre's had his number, but with the new manager on the USA side, who that be, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be Patrick Vieira, Hervé Renard, Thierry Henry. I don't know. But it looks like, hey, if it's Thierry Henry, we better be paying attention to this match because he's coaching France. USA plays forward. Maybe you don't want him. That, I don't know. That maybe should be a free kick, but okay. Ref doesn't pull it. Yeah, you got a point. But sometimes the coach pushes their guy. But, yeah, Tolkien is better at free kicks. I do agree. It is weird that Sandro Schwartz is really just trying to push the Forsberg thing, which he has to for the next month. But, you know, or I should say the next 3 weeks. But 2.5 to 3 weeks. But, if they're out of Leagues Cup early, you know, there you go. If Toronto somehow pips them, you ain't got to worry about that. 7th minute. He better score a free kick at the Olympics if he wants a chance to probably take those over by the time he gets back. But, you know. 7 minutes. Cross in. Testman to Buzio. Buzio. That's a foul. Yeah, free kick. There we go. Right call. Right call. Gianluca Buzio gets clipped. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Shotar gives away the free kick, and that's exactly the right. USA are the blue shirts. No, they're the white shirts with blue shorts. Well, yeah, they're opposite, actually. Yeah, the USA is wearing white shirts and blue shorts. France is wearing blue shirt and white shorts. That's a little bit weird. You know, I agree. You know, now that you say it. Now that you say it. Yeah. Now that you say it, that is weird. Who's taking free kicks? Well, a defensive end free kick's different than a direct free kick. Well, I'm not so sure who's taking direct free kicks, but Tolkien's on the team, so maybe Marko Mitrovic is smarter than Sandro Schwartz. Maybe. I would probably, if it was me, I probably would have Tolkien take free kicks. Like out of this group, yeah, I'd probably have Tolkien take free kicks with who's on the pitch, the 11 on the pitch, Tolkien or Gianluca Busio, in my opinion. I don't think Duncan McGuire's a free kick guy. I don't think Jordi Mihailovic is. I could see him going with Jordi because of the fact he's older and he's an overage player, one of the over 23 players. Maybe Sandro could sign Depay once and for all. As long as he doesn't sign him before Saturday, we're good. Morocco defeated Argentina. I saw. What does that mean for the USA? This tournament's open. If they could get a point off France, this tournament might be open. This tournament might be an open tournament. The October game isn't the first time Mexico and the USMNT have faced each other in Mexico instead of the U.S. It's the first time that it seems like it's not a Nations League. Well, they never have faced each other in Mexico during the Nations League because they're in two different groups. Well, hell, they aren't even in groups anymore. They're just in the quarterfinals with how it works. That isn't a World Cup qualifier. Like, it feels like this is the first time that isn't a World Cup qualifier that Mexico and USA are playing each other in Mexico. Like, it feels like it. I don't remember the last time a non-World Cup qualifier Mexico-USA game was played in Mexico. I don't remember the last time. I don't remember the last time. Because of the Moleros. But it's been a while. It's been a while. I was still in school the last time it happened. I would put my money on it. I'd put my money on it. It's only 5 years, but still. The Moleros, started like 7 years ago, 6 years ago? Yeah, no, I'd put my money on it. Yeah, I was still in school back then. Yeah, a decade ago. See, I told you, it's been ages. A decade in football is a long time. Something called Peacock. You'll probably be able to watch it on 4K there, which is what I'm doing. Cross in. That's out for a corner kick for the USA 10 minutes in. Yeah, I was wondering that too, actually. Because normally, the team who hosts the Olympics or hosts any tournament opens the tournament, The fact this is the last game, second to last game, because Israel and Mali are playing right now as well. So, a dual last game. Well, there you go. But I got Peacock because, wrestling pay-per-views and all that. So, and the Premier League. It comes in handy. Corner kick for Mihailovic. Jordi Mihailovic crosses in. Header! Oh, just a bit wide. Just a bit wide. That's out for a throw-in. The USA ain't afraid. That's something I can get behind. I can get behind that. Yeah, France has a lot of possession, but the USA ain't afraid. They're playing well. When Mexico and USMNT faced each other at friendly Azteca a decade ago, the USMNT pulled off an Aztecazo and won 1-0. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me now. It's starting to come back to me now. Yeah. I remember now. But hey, still, in my defense, 10 years is forever in football. 10 years is forever. Like, I was 10 years ago when that friendly happened, well, it depends on what part of the year in 2014 it was, but I was either in grade 7 or in grade 8 or going into grade 8. Either way. That's forever ago. That's forever ago. Cross in. Seriously, who's the best right now for France U23? For me, I would say Kone. Kouadio Kone. Yeah, we'll go with it. Hope Hagen can prove himself in Leagues Cup now that Patrick Schulte is busy here. I think he will. I believe in Hagen. I believe in him. He'll have a good tournament. I have a good hunch about that. The best players are manager. Exactly. Yeah, Thierry Henry is still better than half these dudes, if not more. Did you not see that training footage? Thierry Henry was cooking these men. Like, if you watch that training footage, Thierry Henry was cooking these men. He still got it. Like, class is forever, let me tell you. That man was never a... Well, Thierry Henry could body some guys, but he was always more technical. Like, class is forever. And the man is still in really good shape. The man could still play for Red Bull, and he'd probably be better than Dante Van Zier. If he wanted to, he could probably still play in MLS. He could probably still play from Red Bull, or still play for Red Bull. It'd still be better than Dante Van Zier. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. 14 minutes in. I'll believe it. How come Thierry isn't playing? Because, well, he's the manager, but they could have used a U23 over 23 spot on him and let him be the player manager, and he probably still would play well. That actually would have been a good idea. I bet it's just like Montreal. I bet he's on the touchline. Whenever he's pissed off, he's like, damn it, they should have let me be a player manager and use an over 23 spot on me instead of Alexandre Lacazette. And he's got a point. Or Jean-Philippe Mateta. Oh, they say Milo. I think Lukebo's probably the other. Nope. Shotar. Nope. Bade. Bade's the next over 23. Makes sense. 16 minutes. France. Why no Cade Cowell? Because they snubbed him. Like, he was part of the cycle. Like, he was a big part of the Olympic cycle for 2024, and they just dropped him out of nowhere. I have no idea. Either Chivas didn't let him go, and Chivas just shut the hell up and let the U.S. take the blame because they didn't want to look bad, or the U.S. legitimately just said, we don't want him, which is stupid. Like, it's got to be Chivas didn't let him go and just shut up and let the U.S. take the blame. Which, if Chivas didn't let him go, we'd hear about it right now, though. We'd probably hear about it, though. So, what do you know? It feels like these... Are these Nike jerseys and the coaches are just wearing... It is. Okay, yeah. So, the jerseys... So, the coaches are wearing the France Olympic team gear on the French side. The players are wearing the Nike jerseys. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I didn't think so. If Mexico wins the friendly against US-17 in October, what does that mean for Mexico in terms of the rivalry? They're still washed up. It's a friendly, but if you lose at home, at least it's not the Azteca, because that's really hard. But Mexico should still not lose at home. Doesn't look like a middle-aged dad. Doesn't look like it. What in the Fitnessgram Pacer test are you doing online? What in the hell? What in the Fitnessgram Pacer test are you doing? I don't know. Yellow card for France. Sildilla gets a yellow. Tolkien on the ball. The USA ain't playing that bad. Yeah, you are going mental. My friend's at Comic-Con and I'm here at work. Okay, I can understand it then. Okay. If it was E3, I'd be a lot more mad, but E3 is not a thing anymore. But just the thought of that. I get what you're saying, though. Your E3 is Comic-Con. I get it. Oh, damn it, Sean. I didn't. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shouldn't have. I left that one way open. I left that one to be a tap in, didn't I? 20th minute, 0-0. It's not 10 o'clock. Are we really going nuts now? 19th minute. She just met the cast of Stranger Things, Chris Pine, Orlando Bloom, and Hayden Panettiere. What is Hayden Panettiere doing at Comic-Con now? It's not 2008. This isn't Heroes. Like, Heroes ended like what? 10 years ago? Over 10 years ago. What the hell is she doing there? People still care about that show? I mean, good for her, but still. I thought that people forgot about that show when it ended. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 20th minute. I didn't know. Paredes plays it forward. Jordy was right there. Shot blocked. Really could have went to Jordy first, but okay, 20th minute. All right. Paxton Aronson, throw in for John Tolkien. Let's see what John Tolkien does. Don't you think her and Sabrina Carpenter have a similar look? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, you know what? Now that you say it, I do see it. And Jordan Mihailovic goes down. No foul. And France trying to turn up the speed up the wings. Elise and Lacazette. And that's going to be free kick for France? That 21 Cook. You mean number 5. You mean number 5. I get you talking about his squad number at ML. Well, no. He wears 47. He wears 47 ML. John Tolkien's 21. Number 5. Look at the font mob. Number 5. He wears 47. You must be talking about his normal USA number, like Gold Cup. You can't even wear 21 at the Olympics. There's only 18 players. There's only 18 players. For USA, he wears 21. At the Gold Cup, he's not like a locked-on player in the squad anyway, so his number could change if he gets called up again. He's wearing 5 because you can't wear 21 at the Olympics, though. Thoughts on the announcement that anyone who talks shit about the Leagues Cup during Leagues Cup will be fined $30,000. I'm not surprised, but they're wrong. If somebody's got to say something about the tournament, even if it's negative, which if it's true, it's not finable. It shouldn't be finable, but, of course they're going to do that because, reasons. France, hey, when they get going, but 23rd minute, good tackle by Busio. Elise, now Bayern Munich, that goes wide. That'll be a corner for France, but Busio, good defensive play. It's crazy. U.S. soccer returns to the Olympics. just like they missed the World Cup after 4 years. Well, this one's 12 years, but still. I would say 2022. I would say 2022. I think the most recent one was the best one. How we doing, William? Cross in, headed away. Who's playing better? The USA suck. I mean, France have more possession. France have had their moments, but the USA haven't. The USA aren't afraid. It's not like they're playing horribly. They're playing right at them. It's been a very open game. The fact it's still 0-0 is probably a testament to how well the U.S. is actually playing. France should be winning, but they're not. 0-0, settle. They're not. Plays it. Oh, nice block by Jordi Mihailovic. USA are playing with zero fear. Well, if they want to win, that's what they should be doing. If only Greg Berhalter's guys would play with zero fear, maybe they would have made it out of the group stage. Interesting. That's very interesting, but I don't know. That's interesting. I can't lie. Every 4 years, people say this is the best World Cup. No, but 2022 was the best World Cup. And I think I have, even though it was in Qatar, I think I have a theory. I think it was because it was in the middle of the season. I think it was in the middle of the season. I think because they weren't tired. I think it was because these players at the World Cup in 2022 were at perfect form. They were in the perfect form. They weren't completely worn down from a long season and a very intensive run-in. It was halfway through the season. They got a break. They got to go to their national teams. They were at their high, probably one of the higher watermarks of their form throughout the year. And it showed. It showed. I think it being in December for the winter, because it was in Qatar, made it the best World Cup quality-wise because of the fact it was mid-season. They weren't tired. It wasn't a long season. They already had miles on their legs. They had less miles on their legs, and it seemed to pan out and look better. Now, I think the stadium sucked. I mean, the atmospheres were good at times, depending on the team. But the matches on the pitch were amazing. I think there have been World Cups with better atmospheres, but on the field, 2022 was the best, which is what matters to me. I think 2022 would have sucked more, actually. I think Portugal selling against Morocco made 2022 one of the cornerstones of what made 2022 amazing. So, hated for Cristiano, but he had to go down, in my opinion. What about the MLSers? Because MLS's season ended right before the 2022 World Cup. Well, but the way they go is MLS tries to hit their best form into the playoffs, and Liga MX as well. So it was still the same thought process. Like, MLSers they'll have miles on their legs, but when it comes to the MLSers and Mexican players, they play their best going into December and November. Like, they try to keep the miles off their legs as much as they can. Like, if you've noticed, like, MLS, when July hits, that's when people really start taking shit seriously. Like, they're only really playing for 4 months, you know? Like, if you're good before then, great. But as long as you're good from July to December, you're golden. Just don't be good from February to July. And then basically St. Louis it. You know, there you go. Basically St. Louis it. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. And 2006 was the best World Cup, or the first World Cup I watched. I don't say that was the best World Cup I watched. Hell, it's lower on my list. The only one it's above is 2010. I wasn't really a fan of 2010. To me, it was 22, 18, 14, 6, 10. In my opinion. I think ever since 14, they've just gotten better and better. And I think 2006 was better than 2010. So, Maybe that's Italy winning bias there. I don't know. And also the first World Cup bias. But I don't think 2010 compared to the others. American team is well organized. I agree. I hope they got a bilingual ref this time because I saw some clips of an all-star game where the ref could barely communicate with the Liga MX players. Well, we'll find out. Or they just won't put out the ref cam. 29th minute, 0-0. If it's the same reffing crew that it was last night, oh, yeah, that's not good. I don't think you have one. But if it's a different reffing crew to do the full game, then it feels like you're right. Hey, it's good for the DR. I'm happy for him. It sounds like Rafa Mata Nunez played a good game. I can keep rolling the Rafael Mata Nunez agenda for Toronto FC. But, hey, Dominican Republic played a good game. They deserved the draw. They arguably should have won. But they did well. And it's still 0-0. The corner goes out for a goal kick, 29th minute. Still 0-0 between the USA and France. 0-0. Bade. Yeah, I agree with you. No, I have not watched the highlights of that game. No. Maybe I will when I get some time. I don't know if that's tonight, but or this afternoon, pre-All-Star game. I don't think so, but we'll see. 30th minute. 1/3 through the game, and it's still 0-0. Hey, I'm pretty proud of the USA. I got to say, I'm pretty proud of them as a team. This is really respectable. 30 minutes, no goals against. They haven't scored either, but they've kept France quiet. I mean, they did draw them in March, but that was a scoring draw, a 2-2 draw. So this, hey, playing somebody 4 months before the tournament, things don't really completely change. And they really learned a lot from that game. That first friendly. Elias Manuel either misses harshly or scores a banger. Yeah, oh no, you're right about that. Yeah. That man legitimately either just... Have you ever seen a bad goal from Elias? No. The man legitimately only scores bangers. Like that wild card game was... I was live for the wild card game last year for Red Bull and Charlotte. His hat trick was bangers. 2 streams today, yes. The All-Star games at 7 o'clock. So I'll be live for this game. I'll review this game. I'll let it go up on Rumble, this video, for the backup. And then I'll be live for the All-Star game at 7. So Ricky Puig or Alvaro Fidalgo. I'll also review the All-Star game. For me, Ricky Puig. What a hat trick. It was amazing. He's taking his goal-scoring form into this year, too. At least he scored more than 6 goals. He scored 6 goals all year last year. 3 of them were in that wild card game. Wait, did he score in the playoffs as well? Like after the wild card game, like that first round? I think maybe he did score 7 or 8 goals, but basically just under half of his goals was in that wild card game, which, hey, you know what? Good for him. Yeah, Ricky Puig. I don't know why he'd say Alvaro Fidalgo's better. Crazy. 33rd minute. Like, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Luquinhas can dribble but not shoot. Yep, you're right. I've never seen that man be able to shoot a ball cleanly. But he could dribble. I could see why they don't use him anymore. Why they let him go. Thoughts on Vasco Aguirre saying he's open to bringing back old generation. Mexico players. He didn't learn his lesson from 2010, didn't he? He didn't learn his lesson from 2010, didn't he? That's my thoughts. Man should have learned his lesson from 2010, but okay. All right. Go ahead, do it again. Old habits die hard. There's a reason why that's a saying. Old habits die hard. We got guys out today cutting down our big trees so we could fix our fence. Well, hopefully it works out well. I'm not going, nope. Hey, ask them if you could keep a slab. Or give the bigger logs to Timber Joey. I don't know. Or see what big logs are left and give them to Timber Joey. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Or keep a slab and try to get a Vander to sign it. Actually, no, that's genius. Yeah. Keep a slab and then try to get a Vander and some other players to sign it. That's genius. 35th minute, 0-0. Sean Nallis only had one good game ever. Yeah, I feel like you're right about that. Yeah. I've only seen him have a good game. I've only seen him have one good game. 35th minute. Shot. Saved by Patrick Schulte. First time he really got tested. He makes the save. 10 minutes left in the first half. If the U.S. could get this to the second half with a draw, that's a pretty good result. They still have another 45 minutes to play, but exactly, that's my point. Vasco Aguirre was the guy that decided to call up a 37-year-old washed-up Tronco Conejo Perez to the World Cup instead of the young and talented Memo Ochoa at the time. Exactly. Or we'll start him. Because what? He's going for his fifth, so start him is what? Stardom is the word, but you still have the point, yes. 35th minute, 36th minute, 0-0. Start him, but yes. '36th minute. Still 0-0, 36. Carmona's always trying to show off. Lewis O'Brien loan for LAFC. I remember when TFC was trying to get him. And then didn't he go to DC? So now Vasco picks Ochoa over Malagon. Probably. If only Malagon didn't injure his ass for the Copa, and this might not have been a problem. Header. What's with Vasco doing this? Cares more, but only 5 likes on the stream. As I said, it's an early day. It's an afternoon. People got lives. Goal kick, 37th minute. It is what it is. I didn't expect this one to do crazy good. I'm a little bit disappointed with the number, but I didn't expect it to do crazy good. 38th minute. It's also the Olympics. I mean, only people like us are watching a U23 game who at the Olympics. USA or not. So USA, here's a shot. Oh, what a save. What a save. What a save by Restis. That was an amazing play by the USA. They had their moment. Paxton Aronson gets in there, takes a shot, foot save by Restis. Aguirre is slightly better than Bacala, but we'll find out how much worse he's gotten. But if you have the fury for him like I do Bob Bradley, I don't blame you by the end of it. 39th minute. Thirty-ninth minute. Aronson's too good. I feel like Paxton is better than Brendan at this point. I have to say it. I think Paxton might be the better brother. I have to say it. Or at least the better footballing brother. In through. Here comes Busio, and he loses his footing. But in the end, Paredes still gets there, keeps it alive. Man, that was a really good chance. Rodrigo Westcott started great Denmark. Good for him. 40th minute. Best thing Aguirre's ever accomplished was beating France 2-0 at the 2010 World Cup. Now the Paramount has EFL rights. I'm going to watch the championship way more. Well, yeah, because it's going to be on Golasso, so yeah, that really helps me. 40th minute. Nil, 40, 45. '41st minute, save by Schulte. Big save by Patrick Schulte. '41st minute. Playing forward. Nice. Sounds awesome. Ha! 42nd minute. So far, USA, I want them to get the 0-0 to the half. That's the first thing I want. This is pretty good performance, all things considered. I want them to get to the half with a draw. It would hurt if they didn't. It would hurt if they didn't. It's like that Canada-Argentina game, the first one. And Netherlands-Canada. Tolkien has more free kick goals than Mbappe. That's just crazy. Well, you never really think of Mbappe as a free kick taker. Is USA a shit show? No, they're playing well. Paxton Aronson. Shot, that'll be out for a corner. Offside. Nope, goal kick. He was offside. But good run. Or good setup there. 43rd minute. Thierry Henry's a bad coach. I don't think you're wrong. Listen. I don't think you're wrong per se. I think he doesn't understand why his players aren't as good as him. I don't think Thierry Henry's a bad coach. He knows a lot of tactics. He's got a good football brain, but I think he hates it when his players don't play as well as him. He has high standards, and that's not a good thing to a certain extent. Like, you got to know. Like, you can have high standards, but you got to know these guys ain't you. These guys will never be you. Come on now, man. You got to wake up and smell the roses, dude. These guys ain't you. They'll never be you. Saved by Schulte. They'll go out for a corner in the 44th minute. I don't think he's a bad coach, but who are the USA's 3 reinforcements? Jordi Mihailovic, Walker Zimmerman, and Miles Robinson. Those are your 3 over 23s. Miles Robinson, Walker Zimmerman, Jordi Mihailovic. Which doesn't really surprise me. Cross in, header. How would Thierry Henry do with the main team who are crazy good? He would do much better. Wide from Mateta. He would do much better. If you talk about France, I mean, he would definitely not have that anger moment of like, oh. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Two minutes of stoppage time for France versus USA. Good first half for the USA. It looks like France are knocking on that door. If they don't get it here, they'll get it in the second half. Duncan Maguire. They're dropping him deep. I'm worried France is still attacking. Here's the thing that gets me. They're dropping Duncan Maguire deep. I'm not too happy about that. He's a striker, and they're dropping him deep. They're dropping him into about the false 9, the 10. And Jordi Mihailovic is really the tip of the spear. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, it's something that's irked me throughout the game. Duncan Maguire has been quiet. He's been quiet. Like, they're dropping the man deep. He shouldn't be playing the 10 or the 8. He should be playing the 9. He should be playing striker. They're really legit making Jordi Mihailovic and Duncan Maguire rotate positionally. I don't like that. I don't think that's what you should be doing if you're Mitrovic. Put your guys in their best positions. Corner. 28 seconds left in the first half. Elise to take the corner for France. Something I'm not too. Cross in. Header. Headed away. 9 seconds. 5 seconds. Chipped over. Wide. Goal kick. That'll be halftime. I'm worried France are still attacking. Well, this should end the half. Nope, it is over. The half is over. 0-0 at the half. 0-0. Medio tiempo. Good first half for the USA. Good first half. Who did Japan versus Paraguay end? It ended an hour ago, and it ended 5-0 for Japan. Japan won 5-0. Jovan Kirovski was the first American to play at Man United in 1993. A year later, Tim Howard arrived to Man U as well. But with that being said, it's 0-0 at the half. USA, they're doing fine. Could be worse, but second half, let's see what happens. Can they keep another draw for a half or even score against the run of play to a certain extent? We'll find out. Sit tight, I'll be back. We'll talk about the stats at the half. You know how it works. Sit tight. Let's see. I don't even know if they're on the team. No. I don't even know if they're on the team. No. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. Right, we're back for the stats at the half. Here we go. 62% possession to 38% possession. 7 shots to 3. 1 shot on goal to 1. 262 accurate passes, 86% to 144, 76%. 8 fouls to 5. 5 corners to 1. 7 shots to 3. We got 1 shot on goal to 1. 305 passes to 189. 86% pass accuracy to 76. 8 throws to 10. 1 offside to 3. 1 yellow card to 1. 0 red cards to 0. We have 0-0 at the half. 0-0 esta noche. Miro tiempo. I think the USA, they're not afraid of France. They've played very well in the first half, at least defensively. Patrick Schulte's made some big saves. Very interesting when it comes to the first 45. I think the USA's been very good defensively. They've had some offensive moments. France have not really been too overpowering. People are like, oh, they're going to overpower the USA. They're going to be a very, very tough team to score against. They're going to overpower the USA, so on and so forth. I haven't really seen that, so to speak. I haven't really seen the USA get overpowered. I haven't seen the USA get overpowered. I haven't seen them get cut in behind. I really think France definitely could be better. Definitely could be more dominant, but I think the USA have had a pretty good first half. They deserve the draw. They worked for that draw at the half. Question is can they score against the run of play, or you want them to keep their defense playing well. The question is can they score against the run of play? Well, that's one of the questions, but you would hope the USA could keep playing this defensively, or this well defensively, and then score against the run of play. The question is can they? The question is will they? I think they can score against the run of play. It's just if they will. But if they get a draw against France, I think the context of the game, that's a really good result. I think that's a really good result if they could hold this draw. People are saying this is going to be a very hard game to get a result out of, let alone win. As it stands, they're making it look pretty easy, at least getting a result. But we have 45 minutes to go. Could be about 45 to 50 minutes, depending on how much stoppage time. But over the first 45 minutes, things look really good for the USA. How are we doing? But the USA, they've had a really good first half. Let's see if they can keep it going for 45 more minutes. Then we'll review. Then we'll review this game once it's over. Then we'll be live for the All-Star game and review that as well. Who's winning? It's still 0-0. Nobody's winning. Nobody's winning yet. What's the lineup for USA? Schulte, Harriel, Robinson, Zimmerman, Tolkien, Tessman, Busio, Paxton Aronson, Jordy Mihailovic, Paredes, Duncan McGuire. That's how they started. Nobody's came in as a sub yet. We'll see how that changes. And you still can make 5 subs, so that means only 2 people stay on the bench. Probably the goalkeeper and 1 other player if they make all their subs. Tolkien's playing, yep. Started. He played pretty well, actually. He's really wowed me, actually. I thought Tolkien's been playing pretty well. How we doing, Rafa? I thought Tolkien's played pretty well. What channel is this on? USA if you have cable. Peacock if you have streaming. But if you have cable, USA Network. If you have streaming, Peacock. NBC streaming service, of course. Watch it either way. I'm watching streaming-wise. Tolkien's your favorite player. I would like assistance in creating a full degree plan for the classes I need to take. I'm not the person to ask. I'm a guy who thinks college is a scam unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or maybe a teacher. I'm not the guy to ask. Ask a guidance counselor or something. I'm not the guy to ask. I hate that I can't help you, but I'm not the guy to ask. Second half about to start. Teams walking out. It's going to be a left back, but I play midfield. Nice. Well, I mean, I don't disagree with that either, but especially one who thinks college is a scam. Especially one who thinks college is a scam. So, but I don't disagree with you. Second half about to start. I didn't even think of it like that, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad that you say that. You're right. You're right. Like, if you're asking a streamer, be like, can you help me plan my degree? You're legitimately nuts. Especially one who thinks college is a scam. Sean, Red Bull Insider, Sebas. There's a good bit of Red Bulls fans here on this channel. Second half about to start. College is what you make of it. Go after something you would like to do or can make money from. It's not what it was, but a lot of employers still want you to have a degree. Fair enough. I don't disagree with that, but when you're going after shit that doesn't matter, and most people are taking degrees of stuff that doesn't matter at all, like, I don't know, liberal arts, of course you're not going to get a good job. What job is based off liberal arts? See, now, if you're taking a political science class, now maybe you major in political science. Good. Maybe that's useful. You major in meteorology. $46-minute useful, but free kick here for the USA. Jordi Mihailovic to take. He plays it in. Header saved by Restis. $46-minute. Math is king. Engineering, computer science. Well, I also hate math, so that probably, yeah. But engineering, you could also be in the trades. See, but here's the thing about engineering. You could also be in the trades and not have to go to college for that. So, which trades are engineering. So, why, to a certain extent, if you could do engineering by doing the trades and going into a trade school, why would you go to college for that? And it costs less. I get what you're saying, but still, there's also a different path for engineering, which is the trade schools. So, but during the 90s, there was a team called San Francisco Bay Blackhawks that played APSL. Team played known players, Marcelo Balboa, Eric Winaldo. Well, that's interesting. Playing forward is the USA. Playing forward is France. Throw in. 48th minute, 0-0. Throw in for the USA. Goal kick for Schulte. 49th minute. Plays it wide. I see Duncan McGuire actually at the tip of the spear. There we go, Marco. That's a good call. See, the first half, I think half the problem was, again, Duncan McGuire dropped a bit too deep to receive the ball. Now that he's at the tip of the spear, that's a bit better. That's more like it. That's more like it. I think tactically, even though they did play well in the first half, Marko Mitrovic got it wrong. I think it definitely would have helped getting to the goal against the run of play in the first half had they played it right. 50th minute. Headed away. They'll go out for a corner. Corner for France. Mateta. 50th minute. Which club is bigger in the States, Real Madrid or Man United? Real Madrid. I wouldn't like it, but I don't think that's something Triple H would do. I think it'd be more of a Vince McMahon thing. 51st minute. '51st minute, wide. That'll be a goal kick. 51st minute. Not bad. 52nd minute. Throw in, that'll be wide. We'll be able to watch the stream at 7. It is what it is. That's live. Just like how you were wondering how this stream is doing sort of mid. It's called life. People have lives. '53rd minute. Probably will be checking score. Wouldn't blame you. Crossed in, France. USA's a little bit more ragged in this second half defensively. It's a wonder if they get a draw, to be a wonder. Mm. Nil-nil, 54th minute. What do you think the final score is going to be? 3-1 MLS. That's my thoughts. 3-1 MLS. 54th minute. '54th minute, 0-0. Cross cleared. The USA will clear that. Wish San Francisco had an MLS team. I don't understand why they don't have it. Well, San Jose isn't far from San Francisco. So that's still Bay Area, but 50 Cent. Was All-Star game in Columbus. They chose to put the All-Star game in Columbus. That's why. It's not like they even vote on it. They just choose. Columbus has a newer stadium, so might as well not too crazy. Free kick for Jordy Mihailovic. 56-minute cross in. Watch The Mentalist. I've watched a couple of episodes here and there, but not many. I know the show. 16 countries total Olympic soccer. Yes. Top 2 in each group go to the quarterfinals and then go from there. This is the group stage. The women have 12 teams at the Olympics, and top 2 in each group go to the quarterfinals, and the 2 best third-place teams go to the quarters. So basically, if you're third place, you have a 2 out of 3 chance to go through. Basically, you have a 2/3 chance getting to the knockout stage if you're at the Women's Olympics. You have a 1/2 chance to get to the knockout stage if you are the men's side. San Jose is really close to San Francisco. Wouldn't make too much sense since soccer's growing, but Bay Area wouldn't do well with 2 teams, not big enough of a market. Hell, Sacramento's pretty close to the Bay Area too, and that didn't end well MLS-wise. Only NYC could support 2 teams. Well, LA did it too. You go to Man City versus AC Milan at Yankee Stadium. Unfortunately, tickets are $100. I mean, if you got the money to do it, do it. But if you think it's a little bit steep, don't. That's what I'm gonna say. Exactly. How we doing? Yeah, they did use Bernadeschi a little bit more than I expected them to use. I'm not gonna lie. Scoreline 0-0. No. If you can, you should. Exactly. Exactly. Still 0-0, getting to the 60th minute. 2/3 through the game, almost 2/3 through the game, and the USA are not losing, which, why can't people over 23 compete? Well, one, there are 3 overage players. There are 3 players that are over 23 per team in the men's side, but this is an amateur tournament. The Olympics, when it comes to the men's side, is an amateur tournament. Jordan Mihailovic put it off the bar. Yep. Men's football has always been bigger than women's football. I think the only reason is the Olympics is a tournament where they pride amateurism, right? Like, if you're an MLB player, when it comes to baseball, they make you play minor leaguers. They make you play washed up players. Have you watched like the past couple of baseball tournaments? There's a reason why baseball got dropped and then brought back for Japan and will be brought back for LA is, it's mostly minor leaguers and older players who used to be good that aren't anymore. Look at Jose Bautista playing last to Olympics at Tokyo as a pitcher. Is Tolkien playing good this game? 59th minute. Who's been better this game? I'd say France is slightly better. 60th minute. Exactly. So, if you can't do it, don't. If you can, you can. Exactly. 60th minute. Free kick. Cross in. Header. Will not be cleared far enough. Kone can't get there. 60th minute. Tessman plays forward. Free kick for France. No subs yet. Well, he's one of the... See, here's the thing. It started as an amateur tournament. That's why it's U23, because most U23s are amateur, but they're not really. Shot, goal! France scores. And it's Alexandre Lacazette that makes it 1-0. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Alexandre Lacazette. There it is. There's the first goal. Is there VAR? I would guess so. Lacazette's an over 23 player. Takes a banger of a shot. He was onside. What a shot. Buzio gets nutmegged. Schulte just goes down a bit too late. That's what a experienced player could do. And there you go. There's France's goal. They've been looking for it. They've been waiting for it. There it is. USA for the next World Cup. Why is Walker pissed? I don't know. Tired of seeing European teams defeat the U.S. This was bound to happen. The fact it's only 1-0 is wild. It's wild, to be honest. And that will be a goal. In the 61st minute, Lacazette scores. 1-0. 1-0. See if the USA could get one back. Word out, Lacazette's never in the French senior squad. Because he's gotten older and he's not as good as he used to be. And I don't think he fits the squad. Now, he may make it now that Giroud's retired. Because he sort of would replace what Giroud does. But header! Oh, that goes wide. What a save. There's a room for only one Tronco, slow-ass old striker on the French national team. But hey, now that Giroud's retired, maybe Lacazette's that guy. Or who knows, maybe they don't bring a Tronco in. Maybe they're all well-played strikers. Maybe that's just because Giroud's Giroud. Maybe he was just there because it was Giroud. Header! What a save off the line! Oh my God! USA on the doorstep twice, but saved off the line and made sure that doesn't go in. Out for a goal kick. Nice. Restis legitimately kept France from getting off the post and cleared away. What a header by the USA, or two headers that almost ended up in the back of the net. When is the Olympic opening ceremony? Friday, I think. It's Friday. I'm sure he's had call-ups, though. Like, he wasn't regular, but I think he got call-ups. Maybe Deschamps just doesn't like him. That probably makes more sense. 65th minute. Are you going live for Vancouver versus Wrexham? No. Shot. Jordi Mihailovic. Still USA. They're still trying to get one at least. Paredes plays it on. out for a throw. That don't go. That's impossible. You should not. Nope. Spain versus Netherlands at MetLife. Yeah, no. That's no. $200 for nosebleeds. No, it's not even worth it. Corner. Tolkien. Tolkien or BWP, one of those two. Tolkien with a corner. He takes it. John Tolkien gets headed away by France, but Tolkien gets back to the ball. 66th minute. France will make a sub. The USA have not made any. Is Marko Mitrovic okay? 1-1 Mali. Yep, it is 1-1 now between Mali and Israel. Tolkien jersey is the freestyle kit. That is a pretty good kit. I like the hip-hop kit. 67th minute. Marko Mitrovic, is he okay or is he just dumb? No subs. Let his team get overran in the second half and not try to break out, and look at where we are now. And France is about to make 2 subs. I don't think Marko Mitrovic is that good of a manager. He's not as bad as Berhalter, but that's a small hill to climb. That's a low bar to clear. 67th minute. That's a low bar to clear. Lacazette's only played friendlies and World Cup qualifiers till 2018 World Cup with France. Well, there you go. Should I go to the Devils preseason games? I mean, if they're cheap, it's probably a good day out. Signed Levi Garcia in my manager career. Nice. 68th minute, 1-0. 1-0. '69th minute. Shot goal. It's 2-0. Michael Olise scores. And that's going to do it. Am I bored? I'm a little bit tired, and honestly, now I'm just a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. It's over. But Michael Olise scores. It's 2-0. Don't get him to do it. Bad giveaway. Lacazette plays on to Olise. Olise is onside, and he just lobs one in. 2-0. Dulce settle. Good performance from the USA, but not good enough. But you kind of expected something like this. 70th minute. 9 minutes later. Sort of reminds me of the Canada-Netherlands game. Or Canada-Argentina, the first one. Kind of reminds me. Cali Mwenda's on for France. As well as Akilush. Akilush is on. Olise in the 70th minute, 2-0. So 2 subs. Cali Mwendo and Akilush are on for France. Next stream, 7 o'clock, MLS All-Star game. So I'll review this game. I'll get the video up I'll get the stream ready to go on Rumble, so the streams will be up on both. Then I'll get this video up on Rumble as well. And we'll be ready to go at 7 for the All-Star game. So there you go. Mason Toys looked excited. He's ready for a change of scenery. He's better in the West anyways. Yeah, because he played for Minnesota, yeah. Then Montreal, now Portland. But hey, I think he'll play well. 71st minute. Even Clint Dempsey couldn't save us today. Thoughts on Miami's third kit? I like it. I think it's a cool kit. I like the Miami Vice typeface. I like the Dolphins colors. It's cool. It's cool. 71st minute. '72nd minute. Miami's third kit, a Red Bull Freestyle kit. Miami. '72nd minute. I mean, they're both good kits, but I think they're both good kits. You're making me sound like I hate one. I mean, they're both good in their own ways. I mean, they're both good in their own ways. That's all I can say. 73rd minute. '74th minute. See, there it is. '74th minute. USA playing forward. See, you said he should have. You said he wasn't going to tell a dad joke, and then guess what he did? You don't play with words. 74th minute. You don't play with words. You brought it on yourself. No, I'm not mad about it. It's you that's mad about it. No, it's you that's mad about it. But hey, if you're going to bring it up, I'll bring it up. You did it to yourself. 75th minute. Hey, you don't have to. I'm just saying you brought it on yourself. 75th minute. And Paxton Aronson is off for Griffin Yao, and Maximilian Dietz. Exactly. O'Neal, easy. Played defensively, well defensively in midfield, but it's the last third of the field where the teams struggle. I agree with that. $70 minimum, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. You should, but that ain't bad. $70, that ain't bad. Maximilian Dietz is on, and they also brought on Taylor Booth and Griffin Yao. So Jack McGlynn, Griffin Yao, Taylor Booth, and Maximilian Dietz are on for the USA, but way too late. Way too late. And Dietz came on in the 71st minute for Buzio. Aronson, Mihailovic, Paredes are off for McGlynn, Yao, and Booth, but that's way too late. It's way too late for that. Hope Japan wins this year. Me too. Japan, DR, USA, Spain. I'm good with those. Japan would be nice, but hey, they kicked Paraguay's ass. Good to know the U.S. isn't taking this tournament seriously. I mean, if the substitution is what told you, like, they should have subbed players out by, like, the 50th minute, to be honest. By halftime, there should have been a couple of subs. I don't know if Marko Mitrovic is that good of a manager. People were saying he was actually somewhat good. Man, U.S. fans have such a low bar to clear. I mean, yeah, when Berhalter's the guy you have to deal with. When Berhalter's the guy you have to deal with on the national level for the main team, I can understand it. But, yeah, I don't think Marko Mitrovic should be the interim if they can't find a manager before September's window. 78th minute, in my opinion. '79th minute corner. Would Diego Luna have done some here? I think him and Cade Cowell would have, but we'll call up Griffin Yao and Jordy Mihailovic, I guess. I don't know. Idiots. At least Schulte's come back early. 79th minute. And when I said idiots, I meant the U.S. Federation, or I'd say the U23 team and Marko Mitrovic. Like, dude brought in Taylor Booth and Griffin Yao over Cade Cowell, who was a big centerpiece of this era of Olympic football for the U.S., the qualifying cycle. A guy who scored against France back in March, by the way, who's on a heater in Mexico right now. And they don't bring Diego Luna, who's having an amazing season with RSL, for Griffin Yao and Taylor Booth. Okay, that's complete BS. That's completely stupid, but what do I know? I want to see Tolkien get a gold card. He probably won't. 80th minute, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. But hey, you know. Maybe that should have been the first thing that told us they weren't taking this serious when they don't bring Diego Luna and header saved and Cade Cowell. New Zealand won. Love to see it. I'm happy for New Zealand. I am. I'm happy for New Zealand. They won 2-1 over Guinea. Same group. So, as it stands, top of the group is France. New Zealand is second. Guinea is third. USA is fourth. That can be changeable, though. Oh. They'll be tied for third if they score a goal. If they draw, well, they'll be tied for third or second. Either way. Not the best. 81st minute. New Zealand and Guinea are not going to be cakewalks. And the way they're playing, it might be harder than we think. What's your favorite Italian team? Napoli. Napoli. Boom. Doué is on for Olise for France. 81st minute. Nice that woman Canadian team beat Australia. Well, they don't play till tomorrow. And they're playing New Zealand, but if you've been paying attention to the news, you would know that. Olise's off for Doué. Nice. 82nd minute. 8 minutes to go plus stoppage time, and it looks like France will beat the USA 2-0. The last time these two teams met, France only scored 2 goals against the USA, but this time the USA could not score 2 goals. But I think both those goals were late, by the way. So we're in that position of time that if the USA gets one, we might have deja vu, but I don't know. We'll find out. Nice. 83rd minute. '83rd minute, no free kick. Second best. Finn Sherman had a 7.7 rating on FOTMob. He was the best defender on the back line for New Zealand. Outside of the keeper, had an 8. You love to see it. And Toronto could have got this guy, but they let him go to Portland because, of course, they did. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. 84th minute. And that's a goal. 3-0. France. Late in the game. 3-0. France. Turn into a rout. Yep. This is exactly like the Canada game against Netherlands. Who scored? Bade. Loic Bade scored a header. Ball crossed in off the corner. Bade. Top bins header. What a bullet. A bullet from Loic Bade. A bullet from Loic Bade. Loic Bade with a bullet header. Top bins corner. Loic Bade in the 85th minute. 3-0. Tres a 0. Off the corner, and they take off Duncan Maguire. The USA takes off Duncan Maguire. I don't know why they're making subs now that this game is over. Caleb Wiley's on. What the hell, man? What the hell? Magassa is coming on for France. Their 4th sub, and that'll do it. 3rd window, 4th sub. Why is the U.S. making sub now that this game is over? Like, all their subs came after the 1st goal, and then after the 2nd, and after the 3rd. My God, Marko Mitrovic has no game sense. He has none. Kone's off for Magassa. No game sense whatsoever. I mean, dear God. I mean, it should have been obvious when he was dropping Duncan Maguire into the 10 for the first half. It makes no sense to me. 87th minute. They really should have made subs at the half. Really. Thierry cooking on and off the pitch. So Thierry Henry is a good coach. He just has really high standards. Or, well, I mean, I never said he was a bad coach. His high standards just really hurt him. And it depends on the players' mentalities. I guess these French players will play harder for him because he's French. And it's the Olympics. Montreal didn't because, well, it's Montreal. 87th minute. Wilfried Nancy was on that coaching staff, though, when Thierry Henry was the manager. And then Thierry Henry left, and then Wilfried Nancy became the manager for like 2 years, and then he left to Columbus, and he's done even better. Henry. 88th minute. USA. Saved. Henry's a better coach, and you think it's just the mentality of the players. '88th minute, 2 minutes of stoppage time. He went and just dog-walked Marko Mitrovic. It was like the first half, not so much. The second half, he dog-walked him. He got dog-walked. Second half, he got dog-walked. 88-20. Benjamin Kromashki is the one who doesn't come on. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. 88-30. One minute and a half to go. Can we just blow the whistle after 90 minutes? At least I hope they do. Damn. Playing forward. Cross in. Nothing there. Goes down. No pen. Good call. Just blow the whistle. Yeah, I hope there's no stoppage time. I can't do this. Cross in. Shot. Blocked away. Cleared. Headed away. 30, 40 seconds. I swear if there's a stoppage time goal for France. Man, the first half was good to a certain extent. And then France came out and just smashed the U.S.'s head into the ground in the second half. Which I'm not surprised, but 15 minutes extra time like Argentina. I will rip my hair out if that happens. 10 seconds. If there's anything above 5 minutes, I'll scream. If it's 5 minutes, I might be a bit pissed. If there's anything, I hope it's like 3. 90th minute, we've passed the 90-minute mark, and it's 2 minutes to stop. 6? No way, 8 minutes. 8 minutes of stoppage time. No. How the hell is it 8 minutes? You got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. You have to be shitting me. 8 minutes. Nah, that's bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. Like, it went from 2 to 6 to 8. What? That's bullshit. How the hell did this end up being 8 minutes? How? 7 minutes to go. What's the point? If it's 10 minutes, I swear. I swear to God, this is like the World Cup. Now I've seen MLS games on stoppage time. It's like 5-0. Header! Wide. Wide header. Smoking 14 grams of crack. 2 minutes in. 6 more to go. Nathan Harriel with a header, but nothing there. Free kick. Player down in the box. Wonder why the Olympics didn't show the board. At least we have Leagues Cup. This is why I'm focusing on Leagues Cup more. You want me to watch more games like this? 3 minutes. Huh, interesting. 3 minutes in. What'd you do? Mexico showed up in 2021 for CONCACAF. Will Dominican represent CONCACAF? It would shock me if they did. Like, they played well in their first game. But there's something called, I thought it'd be the USA would do better. Here's a chance. Shot. Goal! 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 Offside. Nope, it was offside. Trolla-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Trolla-la-la-la. Offside. Stop chanting. It's offside and you're down 3-0. Shut the hell up. I don't know. I don't know. Sort of got played back on side. I don't know. I think they got screwed, to be honest. 94th minute. I think they got trolled, I think they got screwed, to be honest. And then the ref was like, boom, oh wait, nope, offside. It's like, nope. It was like, oh wait, no, offside. I don't think it was off. 4th minute. $3.50 to go. Derry Cooked, he didn't even play. Just imagine if he could. Fifth minute, 2 minutes stoppage time to go. We need to sack Berhalter again. Now this time, this one's on Marko Mitrovic. He said again. Besides, I don't know how close Marko and Berhalter are. Fitty. 95 minutes. That's sort of been his gimmick. 96. You see. '96 minute. Ha! 96 minute. Less than 2 minutes left in this game. Joe Hendry. One and a half minutes to go. $1.15. It's out for a throw. 1 more minute to go. 97th minute. Not surprised. $50 seconds. Tackled. Zimmerman clears. Score 3-0 France. I have no reason to rant. I have zero reason. Okay, maybe there'll be a little bit. I don't know. 10. Throw in. 15 seconds. I choose when I rant. I'm not going to fake outrage just so somebody can be happy or get their kicks. I rant when I want to rant. This is my ship. I do what I want. I'm the captain. Full time. I rant when I want to rant. I don't rant for kicks. Full time, 3-0. Tres a cero. What a failure. USA gets grouped and rant. I may, if I'm live for it. With that being said, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification when subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some plays. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. And there you go. So, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace, of course. I'll be back for the All-Star game at 7. I'll be back for the All-Star game at 7. I'll be back for the All-Star game at 7. I don't know what you're... But I'm out. Peace. See you later.